I'm a lesbian, not the only lesbian on the docket. It's apparently a pride show today, so much diversity. I also identify as non-binary, and I go by they, them, or she, her pronouns. I know, it's a lot. But I prefer they, them, but I keep the she, her, their. Partly one is because I'm over 40, and I'm not really sure that I'm even allowed to be non-binary, let alone use they, them pronouns. I figure that's like a under 35 thing. I think that's the age cutoff. The other reason is I'm Canadian, and if you refer to me as she or her, I don't want you to feel bad. Because I'm nice, right? Canadians are nice. Everyone I have met here has been like, oh, you're Canadian, you guys are so nice, you're so nice. Canadians are so nice. And I'm like, yeah, kind of. But look, okay, I don't want to alienate myself from my American audience here, but did it ever occur to y'all that it's not that like we're just like super nice? No, I love you guys. I do. I actually like recently applied for my green card to be down here, which is a very expensive and extensive process. It's really intense, not something I can specifically afford. But it was like the end of October, and I found out that like everything was in, and I was just like, oh, yes, okay. After all this work, thank God. And then I was like, yeah. And then November 5th rolled around, and I was like, oh, do they give refunds? Like, can I get a refund? I'm a queer person. Like, I don't know. I was like, oh God, oopsies. Oh well, oopsie daisies. No, I love it here. I really, everyone here has been so wonderful to me. But I do find you Americans can be aggressive, like unnecessarily aggressive for like no reason. Just an example, I'll give you an example. I, a couple times, have tried to just go get a burger, and you guys smash your burgers. Like, you just smash your burgers. Like, even if I want, like, even if I want, like, more burger, you just, like, put a little burger that's been smashed, and then you, like, beat the shit out of another burger and, like, stick it. So aggressive. I go home. The first time I came down to LA, it was actually quite a while ago, and I'm also an actor and blah, 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 as many comics are. And me and my partner at the time were shooting a short film in Venice Beach area, lovely area. And we were crossing the border, the US border, and we got stopped at the border. And we had like a film camera in the car and like a little bit of very cheap film equipment, like maybe like a shitty light or something. Like, this is like low budget, like low budget. And they were like, get into this room. They brought us into the room, and they're like, what are you doing with that film equipment? Like, what are you doing? Why are you going down to LA? What are you doing? You're filming. And we're like, well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's just like a little short film. It's like nothing. It's super low budget. And they're like, well, are you getting paid? Did someone hire you? Are you getting paid? And we were like, oh, God, no. Like, we wish we were getting paid. Like, we wish we were getting hired to do this. Like, that'd be amazing. Like, no, we have to. Like, we're paying our own money to do this film. And they were like, okay, well, then are you going to sell it? You're going to sell it, and you're going to make a bunch of money. And we're like, oh, yeah, like nobody buys a short film made by a bunch of nobodies. Like, I wish we could sell it and someone would buy it. And they're like, okay, well, what are you going to do with that? And we're like, oh, well, maybe it'll get into some festivals. Like, that would be great if it got into a couple of festivals. And they're like, ah. And they're like, and then they pay you. We're like, no, we actually have to pay. We have to pay to get into the festival. And the guy's just looking at me, and he's like, so you're spending your own money, you're coming down here. Nobody's paying you. You're paying your own money. You're not making, why are you doing this? Like, so suspicious. And I'm like, what are you, my dad? Like, God, jeez. The U.S. Border Patrol, they freaking hit you where it hurts, man. It's rough. Anyway, just to finish up, coming down to LA for my green card, people are like, you're from Canada. Like, why would you want to come down here? You're from Canada. Like, Canada's so great. I'm like, yeah, Canada's great. I love Canada. Very proud to be Canadian. But as an artist, I do find Canada sometimes has a very limited mindset. And I just wanted to be in a place where people believe in the beauty of their dreams. Right? Come on, guys. Like, yeah? Yes. In other words, I just wanted to be around people who were more delusional and self-centered than I am. It makes me feel really nice. Thanks, guys. I'm Alison.